This is thickening, honey.
Thanks, Georgeous.
It's time to make your own kind of Rusic on All Stars 9, even if some of these designs are giving tone deaf. I'm Anna Rumor with PopCulture.
And I'm Nick Valdez from Comic Book.
And this is Social Call, where we offer up our unfiltered opinions about RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars 9. And today we are bringing the beats. Nick, we've got another design challenge this week. What did you think of this RuPaul music-inspired challenge?
I didn't know what to expect. RuPaul has such like a wide library of songs, and it's the last week that any of them could be scissored. So I didn't know. And also, it kind of put the stakes on this more so than any other episode. Like, this is it. This is your last chance to hold somebody back.
Oh my God, Plastique. You're nuts.
Isn't she just over here doing art?
Girl, Jesus.
So let's talk about this actual maxi challenge, because this was a really fun one. Each of the queens has to pick a RuPaul song and design an outfit based on like the vibes and the fabrics associated with that song. I'm curious, do you have a song that you would have picked right off the bat, whether or not it was included?
So I'm a big fan of ASMR Lover. I don't know what it is about but if that would have been included somehow, I would have picked that. Or Catwalk. Catwalk's kind of like the classic one, but I don't know. In this situation, probably would have done Star Baby.
That's a good one, and that's what Plastique chooses. For the benefit of us all, this gown was so beautiful. And I say this about Plastique all the time, and I don't care, I'll say it again. I cannot believe she had the same amount of time as everyone else, because she constructed a full gown with a lined star-shaped train. She looked like Miss Universe, like truly outer space Miss Universe.
Part of me worried that it looked cumbersome, but also like I'm not the one wearing it. So, you know, I'm so surprised at the construction of it all. That's what it is. Like, she constructed it so well in such a short time, and it looks so good.
Now, what did you think of Georgeous coming out in this kind of like funky rave outfit for I Bring the Beat?
I love it. I don't know. I have a Georgeous bias. I do. Just like RuPaul, right? Like, I have a Georgeous bias, and she looked cute. Like, that's the thing. Like, she did win her design challenge, whether or not you agreed with it back then. Like, this is why, because she picks these like simple silhouettes, but also kind of like sneaky simple, to where, you know, if you look at it close enough, there are enough little details to where it's not just like something off the rack or one little fabric. It's that little use of lime green. I thought it was cute.
Yeah, I agree. I think she looked cute in it, and I think RuPaul brought up a really interesting point where it was like she had the cutouts that made her look taller than she is, kind of elongated her there. I love the pigtails. Like, this was a cute look, but it also was giving Georgeous's first like design challenge win, where it's kind of like a napkin and a prayer. So, you know, she's beautiful. All right, let's talk about Gotmik's look. I feel like I have a hot take on this, but she comes out this kind of like braided snake look for New Friends Silver, Old Friends Gold. And the judges were like raving over this, like thought it was the most beautiful thing ever. I agree that it was really well constructed. I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt because she's like such a good designer. It feels like it didn't translate as well on camera. It just kind of looked like a bandage dress to me at home on my TV.
No, I totally agree, right? They were talking about their braiding, right? And I think it just gets lost from our point of view as the viewer, just how far away we are from the actual garment itself. And that's the thing. I wish we got to see a much closer look, because it feels kind of washed out, not completely. And it's weird when you're working with golds and silvers, but the way it's braided together and kind of so condensed into mixed tiny frame that I don't know, maybe if it would spread out more, but then it wouldn't have worked, because I'm not the designer, but it just did not translate as well as it did there, likely.
And also, you know, maybe I'm just being a hater, but the little lock purse, it kind of looked cheapy cheap to me.
Yeah, it didn't really fit with the rest of it.
Yeah, right? Even not loving the rest of the dress, it like looked expensive, and then it was like Forever 21, like little lock purse. Like,
yeah, no, that was my least favorite part, especially because she looked good. It was just that when you're looking at that giant like cardboard lock, it's okay, you know.
Okay, let's talk about Chanel, because I feel like Ru was really trying to throw her bone this week, letting her pick first. She obviously picked Hey Sis, It's Christmas. We've seen her house. She lives at the North Pole. And this was cute, and she certainly like modeled the hell out of it, but it was nothing like revolutionary.
And it didn't go as far as I was hoping for. You know, with Chanel, you look at her first design challenge where she kind of just did everything. Like, she literally put the kitchen sink on. And with the Christmas one, that's the time to do it, right? This is the time to put, I'm just going to put an ornament here, a thing here, a wreath. I don't know. But with this, like, it felt like she was kind of holding back. And that's a shame because she looks good. It's just when compared to everyone else.
Yes. I mean, look at Roxy coming out in this lady cowboy inspired garment. She is such a seamstress. This was amazing. So beautiful. The writing on the back and rhinestones, so cool. My only critique is I want bigger hair, but I mean, that's kind of always me with Roxy.
She had my favorite look of the week. She looked so cool. And for me, I think the hair worked. I think the hair is why it worked. Like, I could see wanting to have like a bigger Western hair to go with it, but that's the line she was kind of towing. She didn't want to go hokey with it. She didn't want to go full, Cowtown with it. So like this kind of kept it cool. This kept it casual while letting her be a little Western. And I loved it. I really thought it was super cool. It's just a fun idea. Good use of chaps, just great all around.
You know what, Nick? You've converted me. I'm back on board. It's perfect. Roxy can do no wrong in my eyes. Now, what do you think about Vanjie's look? Because she comes out, she chooses Kitty Girl, which I think gives you a lot of opportunity, and she kind of comes out in just like a leopard print bandage dress. I mean, she looks beautiful because she's Vanjie and she's a beautiful queen, but I don't know. This was nothing to me.
Yeah, it's the same thing with Georgeous. Like, Vanjie just looks good, and she looks like Vanjie, and good for her. She looked great.
Right, honestly. Moving on, though, I was much more surprised by Nina West, who comes out in this, like, sexy little sheer number corseted, big hat for Cha-Cha Bitch, and I love this. Is this the best we've ever seen Nina look?
I really like it. I really liked it. It's her camp. Like, yes, it's that little bit of camp aesthetic, but she's also allowing herself to be pretty and to be like less funny and to like really accentuate that side of herself, that confident side. And if it weren't for Plastique and Roxy just having such like high level designs, this one would have been it.
Yeah, I agree. She was third place for me, and I really hope this like affects her drag going forward, because you could really see herself like feeling herself as she was putting this together. She made gloves. I thought this was a big moment for Nina, both on and off the stage. Now, I love Angeria, but I do have to say this cake and candy pink doo-doo, I hated it.
This wasn't it.
It was so bad,
wasn't
right?
it. This wasn't it. I almost wish she came out in that little girl dress that she was doing. Like
her boy drag, waist up, little girl dress, waist down, will be fried into my memory forever. It was so funny.
that she gave real mom I threw up vibes. Like I really like kind of compared to this, like this was not working.
Not filing the nail. Back off.
Okay, so when it comes down to it, obviously Plastique and Roxy are top two. We both agree with that. And they lip sync to No One Gets the Prize by Diana Ross. Plastique is the most beautiful woman in the world, but I thought Roxy ate her up. Undefeated lip sync queen.
When Roxy pulled out that nail file, girl, I was done. That was a wrap.
Back off. She's so good. She's so good. The fact that she won this lip sync while in this like olive green jumpsuit from QVC.
But
when Plastique is all naked, you know, like, come on.
Roxy was in a look that she, like, it was just, I'm so powerful, I don't care, and I'm cool, and that hair really works. See, this is where the hair comes in too. Like that little strand that got caught, she didn't care about moving it until it was just great. It all worked out perfectly for Roxy. I loved it.
She is the moment. She is my winner for now, especially because she snipped Angeria. This was, again, the last chance to snip someone. It's a smart move, though, because next week we've got our Rusical Rosemary's baby shower. That's going to be really fun. And I don't remember how Angeria did in her Rusical, if she had one, but she's so charismatic, I think she would do a good job. So that's a good snip, and I'm excited for next week. So make sure that you like and subscribe down below. Drop a comment about your favorite or least favorite look if you want to be a hater. And then head over to popculture.com for the latest in entertainment news. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Thanks for watching.